welcome to the Morning Spike. We're here to help you with all your fantasy football decisions. We're here to talk about football, and it's playoff time, so we're going to go over the games that happened yesterday and give you a preview of the games that happened today. I'm Bryan the Grizzly here with Martin and Mark. What's up, guys?
What's up?
Dude, I can't believe how many mock drafts I'm seeing with Caleb. I don't know.
I'm telling you, I was literally just talking to Mark about it.
Too many. There's too many that are saying Caleb Williams. I
feel like it's the media that's pushing it.
Yeah.
Like you can't pass up on him. You can't do it. Like everyone, I hear it. I'm in Chicago, so I hear all the calls, right? And everyone is saying, all the people are saying, why wouldn't you build around Justin Fields and then have all this super team, because you have all these first round draft picks for the next 3 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then all the media is like, you can't pass up on Caleb Williams. He's a generational talent. And I'm thinking to myself, didn't you say the same thing about Bryce Young just last year? You guys are idiots. Like you said the same exact thing. Like
I can't see this, man. There's no way.
It's too early still, though. I think you have to do your offensive coordinator first, and then that'll be a tell of like what your future holds.
I don't know, because I feel like they run the same type of offense. You don't have to always run the ball with Justin Fields, but you have to have someone who's going to put your lineman in the right position. Without a good line, it doesn't matter who you put back there.
Right. Well, I'm just saying, like, if you hire Cliff Kingsbury, then obviously
that you're thinking about
it's probably gonna be Caleb Williams.
Yeah, it's so stupid right now. Like I'm looking at all these mock drafts. They're comparing him to. You probably already talked about
Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, so I saw that one last week, and then now it's changed to Trey Lance, Sam Howell, Justin Fields.
No, so they've always said Justin Fields, and he's a smaller Justin Fields.
I'm seeing more comparison, and there's.
So you want a smaller Justin Fields?
Exactly. In Chicago, you want a smaller Justin Fields.
Like,
I'm sorry. Do you really want to be compared to Trey Lance at this point? Like,
that's the biggest one. Hey, what's up, Aspect? How are you?
I love it. I love it.
Hey, so what's Tank's idea? Look, we were live Wednesday. Aspect, if you have YouTube or even what's it called? Twitter, X?
Mm-hmm.
We may or may not. We're gonna go live Wednesday, but Twitch is we're playing around with Twitch, Facebook,
and X, and trying to figure out. Yeah.
So it depends. If you really want to talk about football, I would strongly suggest go to YouTube as well.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if you add another sub, it'll add to our increase to our numbers, because once we hit 400, we're giving out another jersey. So it's up to you, Aspect. It's just the Twitch thing. We're bouncing around. Not all our episodes are going on.
Yeah.
So, FYI. But good morning. Anthony coming in, calling me crazy. If Washington's don't get Caleb Williams, we should get first of all, you should get Jaden Daniels before Caleb Williams.
Yep. He's the better answer anyway. He's the CJ Stroud of this draft. Everyone wants Bryce Young. CJ Stroud's the dude. Everyone else, Caleb Williams and Drake May. Jaden Daniels the dude. That's the guy.
I like him better. Anyway, I don't know. But that's just draft.
I kind of hope you take Caleb Williams and then we just trade down. Get like Joel.
But Caleb Williams would be okay with Washington. Like, it would be
him being at home. Washington will have to get a left tackle. They'll have to spend money on the line. That's my only concern. Because if Caleb Williams goes to Washington with the line they have right now,
on both
we're gonna have another Bryce Young. We're gonna have another Bryce Young situation.
Washington, I agree. Washington would need line on both sides. Like, that's it. Like, they don't need anything. Like, they do, but the main key is on both sides of the line, including tight end.
Mm-hmm. Oh, tight end for a
interior
long time.
O line, the D line, the outside line of offensive side. Like, how'd you guys survive how'd you even manage 4 wins?
Well, we didn't survive. We had the best quarterback in the NFL for like a week, and then he died. So,
well, I told you,
he has
like,
no
Charles
line.
Leno Jr. is your best
Our
lineman.
running backs
You don't
got
have a
hurt,
lineman.
and
There's no
running backs
line
got
for Sam
hurt.
Howell. Sam
Like,
Howell
what
is
is it?
way better, but the problem is
That's
he
what I'm
has no line.
saying. Like with this crappy offensive line, like 3/4 away into the season, Sam Howell was leading the NFL in passing yards. Get an
Yeah.
offensive line in front of this kid, and
They're not going to do that.
I know they're not. I'm aware, but
I say they're not going to do it. But then, what if the right coach? It depends on who's coaching this team.
Right,
really Ed Johnson.
Right, I don't know. It's just so. Like, honestly, I feel like the Bears don't need to get a QB this year. Washington could probably go another year without getting a QB. They go with Sam Howell again. The only real actual team that I feel like that actually necessarily needs a QB right away out of the draft is the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
Like these two teams, like Washington and Chicago, I understand it doesn't look good, but that's because the line isn't that great. The line isn't great for both these teams for them to actually have their QBs to produce. Now, any one of these three over Sam Howell? Yes. So I see why they might be a stronger choice, but not as much as Chicago. Chicago,
you have the guy. I'm going to. I'll give you that preview. I want to talk about on Tuesday. But what's worse, having the guy in your building and letting him walk and become great, or not drafting the guy and he does well for another team? Like I think
letting
it's
the
worse
guy
to
walk.
You have him in your
guy
building
walk because you know you had a relationship.
You've already built it. Everyone loves him, and you let him walk and he be great. You're gonna feel like
if I knew that any of my exes went out there and got a better dude, I would be mad. So far, I don't know any of that, and as far as I know, they're all full of regrets. It's fine. Okay, that's fine. If I get somebody better, look, which I have, but it's just like I don't know. I can't. If they let Justin Fields go, and he becomes like a Pro Bowler for, I don't even know.
Well, for you, I mean, honestly, you could Belichick and Fields and be enemies.
We don't know that yet. We don't know that.
God.
Dude, we don't know that.
Arthur Smith is
right now. The word is Kirk Cousins.
Wants him.
Right now, the word is
Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins is going to be
that's the strongest candidate right now. So I don't.
Kirk Cousins top two landing spots: Falcons, Commanders.
Look, if Fields goes to, I don't know,
say
Broncos. If he goes to Broncos, he would produce. If he goes to the Giants, no, probably not the Giants, but they do need. Yeah, they'll get some of that draft. If he goes to the Broncos,
Pittsburgh Steelers, because they are not.
Yeah, the Steelers. The Rams.
Oh.
Seattle.
Yep, that's a good place. Basically, any of these places that have openings,
right?
With new head coaches, and he goes there, and you have talent already around him.
Well, if Kirk Cousins goes to Atlanta, that means the Vikings would be good for Fields.
Oh my God! Can you imagine if the Bears walk away and he lands in, and you have to see? It's not
Justin
just seeing
Fields with JJ. Oh my goodness!
It's not just seeing your ex happier, right? But seeing your ex winning championships in your same division, and you got to look at her every day. Woo!
Justin Fields would have Hawkinson and JJ.
Oh my gosh, that would be the worst.
And it wouldn't surprise me if the Vikings go after a wide receiver in the third or second somewhere.
Oh, really? I think they have two great ones.
Well, I know, but like get an actual third one, like a third receiver, like a slot guy, because they have two good ones. But then they have Hawk, and then give them another one, like almost at the Brock Purdy effect. He has weapons all around.
If the Vikings got Blake Corum, it would not. The division will be a murder row of divisions, like what Green Bay, Detroit, and Minnesota. If you had a running back,
I don't know. We'll see, but I'm just shocked and amazed of how many mock drafts I've seen in the past couple of days and weeks that it's Caleb Williams across the board, and it's like what Mark said. It's too freaking early. coaches still need to be established in other places, and yeah, I don't get it.
Early start. Can the Texans cut Larry Tunsil? This man has the most false starts I've ever seen. First of all, Larry Tunsil is still a top 10 left tackle, dude. No matter what, he might not be smart, but when he does go,
I'll take him.
he blocks really, really well. Larry Tunsil is
him.
amazing.
Yeah,
I'll take him in Washington in a heartbeat.
He just can't count the three. That's the problem.
Right.
but the dude he is special talent wise.
You can't relive the past, Anthony. That ship is sailed.
Hey, Kirk Cousins, I heard could go back to Washington though. I'm just saying.
But why?
Yep, I don't know.
But why?
Maybe because his family likes the area.
Nah.
He's thinking about family. 2 years.
Falcons getting Fields back and asking Vic to teach him a little.
The only thing I don't
been talking to him. He's
the
already
only thing that I'm not 100% sold about is if Belichick becomes the coach. I don't think he wants.
It's either Jim Harbaugh or Bill Belichick. That's who it comes down to because they both have second interviews.
Harbaugh is definitely going to.
But I think if Belichick gets the coach,
LA Chargers.
I think your quarterback options are Cousins or Wilson. Because he doesn't.
Wilson is that wild card. I think he goes to Steelers. I think Russell Wilson.
I think Russell probably goes to Steelers too, to be honest. But I'm just saying, Bill Belichick ain't trying to mess around with a project QB. Like he's like, I don't got time for this. I just want to come in, get established. Let's go.
Right.
He wants to win one more Super Bowl to look at Tom Brady. Like,
exactly.
I told you.
He's like, look, I could go somewhere else and win a Super Bowl too.
Exactly. But that's why Atlanta's the perfect spot for him. They have a talented defense. With his scheme, with that defense.
Oh, I know. That's scary.
All right, that's great. The talent they have on offense is amazing. If you have someone who could run the offense with all of that stuff, Atlanta could be a problem.
Overall, for the Bears' sake, I think it's stupid. But for a Falcons' sake, sure, why not? The problem is, what are we going to give up for? That's the issue.
I think you can literally.
They're gonna end up swapping first. They're end up like and Mark thinks I'm crazy, but they're gonna swap first. I don't care what anybody says.
That's exactly what I think will happen.
Here's what's gonna happen, and I don't care what
Falcons will go down to what 17 or 18.
They're gonna swap freaking trades the first rounds.
That makes perfect sense.
3rd to 8. And then they're going to get Falcons next year's first. And then probably a later pick somewhere in the mid tiers of next year or even this year. You and if you think I'm crazy, I don't care because you have a very young 24-year-old QB with an arm who can run and who makes decisions on the fly. And who's talent? Like I don't understand if you think that's crazy because
honestly the NFL is stupid. You know what? Because you gotta remember. So who's our MVP this year? It's gonna be Lamar Jackson.
I don't know.
We just saw what he just did yesterday. We saw what he just did yesterday. The 2 rushing touchdowns, 2 passing touchdowns, and destroyed a good team. Destroyed him because he's unstoppable. And that's without his best weapon.
Mark, why is he not worth 2 first? Because that's how you put it. That's exactly how you put it.
I'm just saying, I've seen all the experts coming out to, praising his value, and they all say like a 2nd and a 3rd.
Mel Kiper just said a 1st.
But that being said, once I actually read what you said, you're not technically giving up 2 firsts for Fields. It's not far fetched as I.
You said 2 first. I said you're swapping.
I understand that because when I was first reading it, it just seemed like you said 2 first, but when I actually read it, I was like, well, technically,
because you take everything out of context when it comes to what I say.
Well, no,
I know you
was at work and I couldn't sit down and actually read it.
No, you do. You've done it before. I've said something before, and then somehow your family translates it that isn't. That's what Mark said. I'm like, first of all, there was more to that because Mark takes things out of content sometimes, and we all know this, especially when he's drunk. He'll go to the next level. He said, and a Lambo. I heard that too, and a mansion as well. Look, Mark,
get the Lambo and a mansion. I'm all for it.
He's 24 years old, who's above talented grade. He's better than half the league. The problem is the Bears haven't done anything for him line wise, and for the first time, he actually had a receiver. Mooney has not been a receiver. He's a wide receiver 3 tops, 2 low. Okay. Mm-hmm. The Bears have not done anything for him. Look what happened when he finally got himself a receiver, an actual receiver, but yet the same crapshoot of a line. You put him anywhere else, I guarantee you that the price of what I just said, people would back me up on that after he goes somewhere else. There's people feel doubt him because he's on the Bears. But they just look at him as Fields.
Yeah,
like, same thing is the answer. It's the same thing as what I said about Lamar Jackson. No one wanted him last year, and he's going to be the MVP. No one wanted him because he's a running quarterback. Oh, he can't win. Oh, he's injury prone. But all these people make these narratives without really knowing what's going on. What the facts are. The facts are, I'm not going to play without a contract. And if you put me in the right system, you let me throw the ball, you put some talent around me, now you're unbelievable. I think the same thing goes for Justin Fields. You develop the guy, you put him in a system where it has some talent around him, and now he's unstoppable. Do you think San Francisco will love to have Justin Fields yesterday instead of Brock Purdy?
Oh, probably.
Did you see the lanes? Oh, my God. They would have won the game by 40.
Yeah.
But you have that much
Here's
talent.
my biggest thing, though, when it comes to Fields, is there's a difference between worth and value.
Mm-hmm.
Is Justin Fields worth 2 first-round picks? Absolutely. But after being in Chicago, I feel like his value has plummeted a little bit because of the way, like you said, the way they're using him.
I think you still get a first for him.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
So you're gonna make a choice.
Stop.
She's gonna go to Atlanta.
Enough. No, Atlanta's
her music career.
I think it's gonna be Steelers. That's what it is. Kadani's here. What's up, man?
Anthony, you can't say that when they're in the middle of Denver. Now,
so good morning, guys. Last night was stressful. I legit thought my 49ers were going to be one and done. And that kick return by Nixon and Jordan Love hitting that touchdown pass. Dude, I was throwing up all night last night watching that game. Like the thought of the Packers being in an NFC Championship game made me sick to my stomach, and it was going to happen.
Yeah.
Komet is more of a number 2 than Mooney. 100% true.
But that's the issue. Like, if you're telling me that Komet's the number 2, like for years, it's always been these two.
Yeah. Yep.
For the first time in 3 years that Justin's been there, they actually gave him a receiver. Like that's my point. Like it the way they played changed last year. And see what happens. I don't understand how people.
I don't think people remember that when Justin Fields at Ohio State, he was getting the ball to all these guys, all these receivers. He was killing people. When you put talent around this dude, the talent that he has in him, it's literally unstoppable. You don't lose. You don't lose. So, yeah, I'm 100% behind Martin.
That's okay. That's nice. Thank you, Anthony.
Okay, but he's also a great passing QB too. And guess what? He's going to win a second MVP, and he might win the championship this year. He might
tell me something I don't know, Anthony. Thank you for this. Do you want any more opinions on any other players?
Although I don't know, the memes were pretty great yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like Lamar Jackson's receivers running wide open. I'm open, and Lamar.
I mean, he still threw 2 touchdowns and ran for 2 touchdowns, and his receivers didn't seem too mad because when you're making great plays, it doesn't matter.
Oh, I know. I just thought the memes were funny.
Yeah, I think Lamar is everything I would want.
Like Braden said when we were watching the game, the Ravens definitely did some halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah. They came out in the second half. It
was like 10-10 going into the half, and then the final scored 34-10.
Man, Sierra has nothing to say. I guarantee you. She has nothing to say because Wilson's career is going to be cut sooner than her career. So right now it's about him.
I don't know why.
And the multi-million dollars that that he's going to make, and the time being in his he's probably got how old is he right now?
34, 35.
Look, if he can go another 6 years, that'd be crazy. Do I see it? I don't know. But right now, she has nothing to say when this dude's about to get multi-million. After they're done, they could go wherever the hell they want. But no.
That's funny. OBJ is the Ben Simmons dude. Is a waste of money. The Ben Simmons of football. That makes 100% sense.
Right. A flash early in your career, like, oh, and then all of a sudden you're like, yeah, and the West happened since. Not much.
No, I think the difference is OBJ actually has a chance. You look at his numbers; he's going to have a chance at the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference. No Ben Simmons has no chance at nothing. He can't be in the Hall of OK.
Right.
OBJ hasn't really seemed like, I don't know. It just.
I mean, I don't know if you guys heard his. Did you hear his interview when he said, you know, honestly, I'm with a team that's so much talent around me. I know I'm not going to be the number one for all these things. We throw inside out. So like, there's no need for me to go out there and get 13 targets. I'm going to get 6, but it's okay if I win. I've already had Super Bowl. I already have numbers. I just want to win. So if I could pull my guy out a little bit and I still, you know, when they need me, I'm there, then this is worth it 100%. So, I mean, he has the right attitude. I'm all for it. We already know he has talent.
I think the Ravens showed a little bit of the first half was like, okay. It was looking a little
rust, right? It was not rust.
You know, yeah, a little bit. I'm like, this team's beatable. This team is beatable. They went in there and they came back. Like I said, the second half, that Houston didn't produce what they were doing in the first. So Houston could have had a chance. I really do think they could have, but the second half they didn't do anything. So
my immediate thought was they're rusty right now. As soon as they knock the rust off and they figure out, oh yeah, we are this, they're going to dominate them.
Yeah.
And honestly, their defense was ready the entire time. They had that one drive from Texans, and besides that, it was a kickoff return. I mean, a punt return, or whatever it was. It wasn't, you know, like anything else that was coming from the defense. The defense was amazing still.
Mm-hmm.
And that's with CJ being as good as he is.
Yeah.
He has some.
They're very, you know, they keep talking about how Green Bay is very young, but so is Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Houston's actually very young as well. The two younger teams yesterday are very good, and I think for the next couple of years they're going to be very good.
And their divisions are going to be very interesting.
The Green Bay, I'm still surprised they made it.
They might fall back a little bit. They might fall back a little bit, but I still think that this is a 9-10 win team, no matter what. But I see the same thing about Detroit. I could say Chicago could, if they hit Justin Fields and hit with some of these first rounders, they could be the same place. Minnesota gets a running game. That's a division that you're going to be a problem. There's going to be a problem.
Green Bay was earlier than I expected. You know, there'd be teams where I say, like, yes, this team is good. I see them going to be good in 5 years, 3 years, or something like that, right? And then they surprise me, and they're like a year or two earlier than what I said this about the Jags. I said this about the Lions. I said this about, you know, these two teams, that how good they were. Then the following year they made the playoffs. I was like, holy crap, maybe I was off. But Green Bay could be a threat next year, and definitely Houston, which I was surprised the most about. But Baltimore and San Francisco are just way better, and it's their time right now.
What do you think about the AFC South? What's going to happen next year? All those teams.
I don't know.
I mean, Houston, Indianapolis, Jacksonville.
They're all getting better at the same time.
Good Lord.
Richardson's going to increase. He's going to get better with that team as he goes along.
Who's going to be the best quarterback? Like, you know, who's going to be the best quarterback in that division? Like, dude, that's amazing. Those are bangers.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting division. It really is, and they're going to duke it out. I you know, right now they're becoming slowly one of my favorite divisions to watch, of how close they are.
It's going from the AFC West to the AFC South, even though the AFC North is that same division too. Like, what the hell? Like, all three of these divisions are just packed.
Yeah,
man.
I mean, you can say the same thing about the East too. When you got,
oh yeah, because
the Bills, the Dolphins, the Jets, because Aaron Rodgers will be back.
Right now, I feel like teams are adjusting to beat each other's divisions up.
Man, what upside down world are we living in where the Patriots are the worst team in the AFC East?
Yeah,
well, let them get Caleb Williams, guys. Come on, get him, please, please.
Well, we'll see what happens. Like it's too early to talk about where I'm still shocked, like how it just adjusted in the last couple of days because of the recency games and stuff like that. So, but no, as far as we go with Tampa Bay and Detroit and Kansas City and Buffalo today, I was debating on whether to wear my Josh Allen jersey today or my Lions one. I went with Lions because I felt like I wear my Josh Allen one way too much this season. So everyone's like, "You like the Bills, right?" I'm like, "I do like the Bills, but that's because the Falcons aren't that great." So just let you know.
Just wait.
I am a Falcons fan.
Just wait.
Did I wear my Josh jersey a little too much this season? Yeah, probably. So I can't wear it this weekend.
I think Bryan was having a panic attack because he had almost the same thing I had last year, watching the Packers play, and he's like, "Am I really gonna have to watch an NFC Championship game with the Packers?"
And I was about to jump. I was done. I was like, you know what, guys? I said goodbye to my family. No. I told my girls, like, all right, guys, look, I got you. You have a nice policy there. I'm just going to go ahead and just leave. I can't do this anymore. Look, I couldn't stand it. We traded our quarterback, and in the NFC Championship game are the Lions and the Packers. Oh, my. Done.
Hey, last year, the division round for the NFC, 3 of the division rivals were in that. I was like, are you kidding me right now? Well, luckily, it was 49ers versus the Eagles in the championship game, but...
So Lamar went off. Yeah, Christian Harrison. I've always liked Christian Harris. I've been waiting for him to get his opportunity, but the problem is, I remember telling Bryan this, like, there's too much talent above him to actually shine. Mm-hmm. Once they finally got hurt or they were out of the building, Christian Harris was one of my favorites. Was it 2 seasons ago when he got drafted?
Oh yeah. I wanted Washington to draft this guy. Yeah, I was like, I love this linebacker.
I'm finally glad he's getting his, his taken. So he finally started to shine. He's going to be IDP relevant next year.
But for anyone that thinks that he was stopping Lamar and it wasn't rust, Anthony, you're wrong. Lamar was still going to be Lamar. He wasn't stopping him.
It was a combination of
he was good. He's going to be good, and he's good. But you know what? Anyone who thinks they're going to stop him one-on-one, then you're wrong. A spy is not going to work on that guy.
Anderson and who was the other lineman on that? It was just a combination of everything. So
Will Anderson going on the other side, he's a problem.
Yeah.
He's a problem for real.
Jordan Love had to throw a ball. Like, yeah. It was a little plethora of everything. Look, if they won, but they lost. Like, Houston is just not their time. The fact is that they make playoffs is even amazing to me. And just one short year of having one of the worst years last year to making the playoffs into the divisional round. So good for them.
You can't say Texas lost because of penalties and they lost by 24.
Yeah, I was just thinking the exact same thing. I was like
24, bro.
Like, it's not like it was like a 1-possestion game. They lost. Like, they got outscored 24-0 in the second half. I don't
that's
think
a lot of points.
Going to cook today. We'll see.
I wouldn't be surprised, man, if he started cooking.
If they win, it wouldn't surprise me. I'm not surprised if Detroit pulls it off either. That one's going to be a fun one. Both these teams are going to be both these games. I'm excited for
both could happen. I think Baker could cook and Detroit still could win.
So are you guys? Do you hear some of these crazy stats? It's like Mahomes' first ever road playoff game.
Yep.
First time since 2018 that the AFC Championship game won't be played in Arrowhead.
Yep. They're confused. They're like, wait, so what now?
Like, I'm like, are you for real right now? Like, this is insane.
I don't care which team wins today, because between those two teams, I think the Chiefs are better. I mean, the Bills are better, and the Chiefs just don't have a talent on from wide receivers. But just either one, you're going to have 2 of the greatest quarterbacks in the game going against each other in the AFC Championship game. That's awesome. That's going to be an awesome game, an unbelievable game to watch. And I hope it's Josh going against them, because I think that'll be even a cooler game, because there'll be similar styles. And then does
Josh
Mark
against
Andrews
Lamar?
play?
Oh yeah.
Josh,
that'd be a fun
similar
game to
styles. That would be so cool because I think Mahomes has a mental thing against Lamar. So I think Mahomes does end up in the AFC Championship game. Then the Chiefs end up getting the Super Bowl with the worst team they've ever had, like in the last.
And they still
years.
get there,
and they still make it.
I feel like Detroit's a bigger threat than Tampa Bay is. I think it'd be Detroit and San Francisco. And then, oh my gosh, I was thinking of you today. Guys. I was thinking of you today, and good morning. This person right here, and I've told her for years that the Lions will be doing something, and they're going to be doing. And she's like, "Oh, but the Lions, they always suck. Where are they at now? Where are they at now? You're at work. All right. Hey, you got to tell. Look." I'm sick and tired of your jersey. You got to remind me. I got to give you your jersey. I'm tired of looking at it. Freaking Joe Montana sitting in there and I can't wear it. You got to tell me. I got to get you your damn jersey. Get it out of my house. No, I hope that the Lions beat the Niners just so I could rub it in your face. All these years I said the Lions are going to be doing something. Never the Lions, this and Lions. Look, girl, I think if the Lions beat you will never hear the end of it. You too, Kadani. Damn, where's Rasta? All my Niners fans, where are you at? Where are you at?
Oh, man.
If the Lions beat Tampa Bay and then the Lions go out and beat San Francisco, because I don't think Tampa Bay can beat San Francisco.
I don't think any of them can. But
I don't think Tampa Bay can beat San Francisco. I think the Lions can.
Not away. If they're at home, possibly. But I mean, they barely beat Stafford. They barely beat Stafford. So I mean, it was. I thought, man, he might crush their hearts again one more time. Ooh,
yeah. But no, for real, you need to get that jersey out of here. I have a Brandon Ayuk one, which is nice and the gold with the red lettering, but the old school Niners jerseys were just plain, man.
But you know what it is? It's the name on the back, the Rice and the Montana.
Yeah, they're just so plain. It looked like a damn high school jersey. I'm like, really? Like these are what they look like back then? They didn't really have much creativity.
But yeah, all you need is Montana, and it makes it a little bit better. All you gotta do is Rice.
Bryan has more rushing yards than Allen or Patrick.
Who has more rushing yards, Allen or Patrick?
Oh,
yeah, but who has the best ability? You know, Josh Allen is his ability to run. And the best thing of this season was that they have 1,000-yard rusher. That's the best thing for Josh Allen. Mm-hmm. But when the game's on the line, who do I want running the ball? I want Josh Allen running the ball. You know, Mahomes is different. He's not a rushing quarterback. He's just not.
The Chiefs are too banged up. They're mentally unstable, and they're not at home. There's too many wrong things going for the Chiefs right now.
Could you see it going to overtime and the Bills?
Hey, one good thing the Chiefs have go for them is this is the best defense Mahomes ever had.
Even then, they still got holes.
Even then, it's still not that great, man. You're right, but that's still an 80% average. Like it's still not that good. Guys, I saw TMZ this Friday. Apparently, the Bills win streak has also come from some random Bills fans every week falling into a big hole dug up where the new stadium is built.
What?
Why am I not shocked? Bills fans are nuts.
That sounds so Bills, right? That just sounds like a Bills fan.
Bills do.
I think one of the best memes was like, "Oh, we're moving the game for fan safety," and then they're like, "Also Bills fans jumping through lit on fire tables."
Hey, that's something they'll do too.
It's like,
they're in the win today. One Bills fan must be sacrificed like a Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's funny.
Look, we'll see. All right,
you're gonna sacrifice to the Bills gods. That's hilarious.
Hey, Dad. Remember you took me to my first game and I thought I had a bond. Apparently I'm disowned. I never said I'm disowned. I'm disowning you, man. I never said that.
You just said you went for the wrong team. That's all.
Look, just because I hope that the Lions do something. Look, I'm just tired of people doubting how good the Lions are. And I've been saying that they've been getting better and better and better. They're in the playoffs, and they might or may not make it to the damn conference.
Yeah, but once again, Stafford was just there. Like they almost lost to Stafford. They probably should have lost that game too, honestly.
To make me Champurrado first? Oh my gosh. Champurrado is the best stuff ever. First, then I'll pick it up. I do have a small place in the heart for Lions. Okay, now you have a small place for them. Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't.
All right.
There's nothing except for my Barry Sanders jersey.
It's Bills fans shoveling snow.
But no shirts.
Hey, look, they asked them. They didn't have to. They asked them.
No, you had to show up there because they had 17 inches of snow.
I would do that for my team if the stadium.
Well, they were paying fans $20 an hour to shovel the snow.
I do.
Not with no shirt on.
Oh yeah, not with no shirt on.
I do it.
The blackness in me won't allow that to happen.
No, I have like 5 layers on. Like I ain't taking my shirt off. No.
Well, they call me crazy. I do it.
I believe it, but no.
Look, I hope work goes well today for you. And yes, champurrado sounds amazing. If you guys don't know what that is the Hispanic hot chocolate. It's a little bit thicker, but it's great. It's amazing. But yeah, enjoy work. But seriously, I need to get you that jersey this week because you guys won, and it feels right for you to wear that jersey this week. Upcoming
the NFC Championship game,
whether it's Tampa Bay or Lions. If it's the Lions, I'm coming to your place and I'm wearing my Lions jersey. This just gonna happen. But overall though, me and Bryan have this weird jersey thing. Whoever the Super Bowl champ is, because me and Bryan have a problem.
Yeah,
we buy jerseys every year, sometimes 3 of them. So, Bryan, look,
it's happening.
I have a Niners jersey. I don't have a Baltimore.
I have 2 Niners
Bills.
jerseys.
I want a
Bills.
City. I have a Lions. I don't have Tampa Bay. The only 2 teams I have out here, I have Baltimore and Tampa Bay, and I think you're the other way around, where you have.
Yeah. No, I have Chiefs. I don't have Tampa Bay, but I don't have Bills. And I have Baltimore. I love my Baltimore. I wore it yesterday. Yesterday. I was gonna put my 49ers one, but I kind of, thinking about that Green Bay game.
Who Niners do you have?
I have Rice and I have Kelsey. No, I have Kelsey. I'm Rice in Montana.
You've never won
Rice in Montana.
You've never won that one.
The red one? My red 81?
I've never seen you wear your Rice.
My Rice. I love it too.
Is it locked up or something?
No, I love it. Don't get me wrong, but I wear it outside because it matches my shoes.
Why you guys don't have a sponsor for NFL jersey? If you're buying a lot,
hey, if you want to give me a sponsorship,
look. Okay, because we don't buy enough. We don't buy in bulk. Is the issue.
If
we buy in bulk, I bet you they'd be like, all right, listen, we need to work something. Why do you buy so much jerseys? And how come we're not profiting something? Because clearly you're doing something here that should be done. I'm like, all right, let's do this.
Right.
How much percentage you want or can we have for me to sell your product? But no.
I want to go back to something they said before. So I did get this thing from Sleeper. Says the Packers are expected to make Jordan Love one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL in May, per Adam Schefter. Schefter actually said he's going to be one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL. Wow.
Shefty?
Yeah, this is from Adam Schefter. This is not like a
and you know how many times I said Shefty can go to hell, right?
Yeah, but hey, at least you know it's real.
No, yeah, but Schefter's stupid and he sucks.
Oh, yeah, he could be stupid, just like I say about what's his name from the draft. Oh, Mel Kiper. Yeah. Whatever, Kiper. It's like whatever.
I don't care what Schefter says. Whenever Shefty says something, it's either because he thinks he has a hunch on it. He always wants to be first, and his tweets make no sense. Like he needs to go back to grammar school or something. It's amazing he has his job. Shefty makes crazy allegations. Because the moment he hears something, he don't even know if it's like a real source or not. He'll put it out there, and then he just gets lucky.
Well, actually, I think this came from someone else before Schefter, and Schefter retweeted it.
Yeah, it's always from somebody before, but he just kind of puts it out. Like, he has a bigger name. He's I don't know. Look, Chef put stuff out.
See, Falcons are interviewing by Texas OC Bobby Slavic today, and they will be meeting with Mike Vrabel and Jim Harbaugh in person, and scheduling an in-person meeting with other head coaches. But it's wide open, but expecting to make a decision by Friday.
Oh yeah, it'll be Harbaugh, Belichick, I think, depending on what Harbaugh says. It's leaning Belichick is what I'm thinking, but we'll see.
Oh, Deebo Samuel should be okay for next week's game. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't suffer a serious injury. He thinks it's a hairline fracture.
What do you mean by this, Anthony? I always tell you everything. There's not a single thing I don't lie about like that. I will tell you straight up. Like, I don't care. I don't care. This is why you come back. Because you want to hear my stupidity on certain stuff, or you hear the truth about certain stuff. But either way, you know I'm always giving you everything.
He has a good opinion no matter what. So that's what you're supposed to have. Have opinion. Yeah. Stick by it. Who cares?
And then sometimes me and Bryan argue, and then Mark just sits there and watches us bicker like a married couple.
Only 3 times a week.
Not a minimum. And then other times I gotta like interrupt you guys, like I'm the host of the,
All right.
All right, guys, go to the corner. Go to the corners.
Look, overall, if Baker wins today, good for him. I'm only rooting for Baker. I don't care about the Bucks. I really don't. It's right now. I like Baker that much.
I just want to see Baker get a contract. That's what I want. I want Baker to get a contract, and the Bucks to be stuck with it.
I think the Bucks did give him a contract this year.
The Bucks are too low in the draft to grab anybody. I don't see why not.
4 years, $100 million, $120 million, maybe.
Probably, yeah. I see that. It's just because right now they're in a situation where they're too low in the draft. They can, if Penix falls all the way down there, maybe. But even then, like, why? You have bigger holes to fill rather than at QB when you have Baker there.
So if you're the GM of the Bucks, you'd rather extend Baker than go after Russ or
yes, because he's cheaper, and I know he got me here, and I know he's good.
Yeah, I trust him. I know he can run this offense, and Mike Evans is getting the ball.
He's earned his spot. Look what he's done this year, and he's comfortable for the first time finally, which I like. Like if I were the Bucks GM, I would definitely do that.
Stat wise, he's a top 5 quarterback.
Yeah, absolutely.
So okay, well, I'll give him. Especially, I don't have to pay him $45 million. I can pay him $30. That's a win.
If you bring back Mike Evans too,
I think so. I think you have to.
It's going to be a hefty price
because they have White coming up too.
It's going to be a hefty
linebacker. You got Christian Worst right around the corner. That's left tackle.
The receiver.
I think, but when we talking about Mike Evans, you want to at least have one more contract because you want him to retire a buck. You really do. That's the way they do.
You do, but I mean that's very rare that happens these days.
But you could. You give him a 3-year, $75 million contract, maybe.
I think that the receiver class this year is kind of depth. Like they have, like there's talent.
Mm-hmm.
So receivers this year can make. If you can't bring in Mike Evans
for that team, you need Mike Evans. You don't want Mike Evans to go to the Chiefs and have another.
No, I understand that, but you're gonna lose.
Just saying, do they have the cap space though? Because you just said you're signing Baker for like $30 million.
New Orleans does it every year.
New Orleans does it every year. I think I get that, but I'm just saying that's like $55-60 million on 2 guys right there.
That's true.
Because you can.
You got other big pieces, like I say, Christian Worth. He's going to be another $25 million.
High signing bonuses.
If you bring back Mike Evans, you're hurting somewhere else. I get it. Right now, I think that defense and that line needs to be adjusted. Definitely the defense.
Defense line, maybe. Yeah.
The defense needs, yeah. So I feel like that's their main like issue, and then I still feel like they still need another running back there.
But you could draft that.
No, that's what I'm saying. This is all draft talk. Like I'm not saying money's going to be an issue. It's going to be through the draft for these guys because they can't. I don't think they're going to be able to afford much, to be honest. So, prime time, what up? Yo, what team do you think has the most upside right now?
Dude, I don't know.
Currently, that's in right now,
or just overall, because
that's a problem. I mean, if I had to say, I'd say either Packers or Texans.
Yes, but I don't know. Like that's what I'm.
I know you're not going to agree with the Packers, but I mean,
nothing to do with it. I think they're going to come back down. I mean, highest upside. So like they're better than where they are because I think Detroit's still
like they're better than what they are. It's going to be. I agree with Mark. It's Texans or the Packers.
I don't know.
Well, I'm going to say Texans just because CJ Stroud has 4 more years before they have to pay him a lot of money. Whereas, like you just said, they're already contemplating giving Love all this money, and that's going to hurt the way the team looks in the future. So I think the Texans probably have.
Because they don't have to pay the quarterback for 3 more years. 4 more years,
yep.
Yeah, overall?
I don't know if the Packers receivers are going to be able to continue to do what they just did. You know, a different receiver led the team in receiving in a month, every month. From October, November, December, January. It's a different receiver every single one.
Who's
for
this?
The Packers?
Packers, okay.
A different receiver. I don't know if they'll be able to do that, replicate that again. And losing Aaron Jones will hurt that team if Aaron Jones doesn't come back.
Overall, for me,
I think the Texans still.
Yeah, that's why I say I agree with Texans.
I'm gonna say, man, it so depends on what they do. I could say the Packers. I could say the Texans. Texans for sure. I want to say Colts or Steelers, or even the Falcons. Upside next year, for next year.
Falcons is a good answer. That's a very good answer.
Yeah. The Falcons are they've been slowly making moves. I get it, and I'm not trying to stay biased about this, but I really think that they made the final moves from defense last year. That now they're fixing head coaching options, and if they bring another QB. Because the QBs we have aren't it. Like you put any other it's they're the same situation as the Steelers. Only they have a coach. The defense
have a great coach, and I told you Mike Tomlin's getting extension.
No, yeah, that's what we thought it was stupid. All these dumb.
They're not getting an extension yet. He said he's just coming back next year.
No, they already are working on a 5-year extension. Yeah,
you
put report for Friday.
You put a line, you get a lineman there and a different QB, the Steelers would be hot fire. I'm just saying. Like
Anthony, really, Anthony?
This guy. Can we get a head coach first? Can we get a head coach first? Come on.
You build a winning team by getting rid of half your good players and drafting another quarterback? Whatever, dude.
Wow, you only think we had like 2 good players?
two of your top 5? No, you have a lot of great number 1 receivers.
Because he agrees with the Packers. Yeah.
The only thing I'm thinking about with the Texans, though, is if you look at especially the way their contracts are, like in the next 3 years, all their big offensive pieces, the only thing they have to worry about is their tight end.
Yeah,
that's pretty nuts.
Yeah. Hey.
CJ top 5, I could see that.
Easy.
I could see that. Yeah,
he's a top 5 this year right now.
I'm prime time. I'm gonna deny your hot take because I can agree with that. I don't think it's gonna be that much of a hot take. I honestly think that we're gonna see that more predicted next upcoming offseason here. So I'm not saying it's not a bad take because it's a good one, but I don't think it's a hot.
Wait. I don't know. Top 5. Let's think. So Mahomes. Are we putting Burrow? What about Josh Allen? What about Lamar? Like that's
Mahomes.
And I said Mahomes. So is CJ right there? Is 5? Is it that 5 already?
I think he could beat him.
Is he 5 right there?
Burrow has to get fully healthy, man, and he has to have we don't even know if his same receiver core is coming back.
Burrow was number 2 like last year. How could we just
Oh, I know that, but
flop him off the list.
I'm not saying it's not possible. I see. Oh, okay, now that is a hot take.
No, there's no way.
That is a hot take.
I'm not even sure he's better. He's not better than Lamar Jackson. I don't understand. Like, why is everyone doing this right now? Oh, he's good. I love him. He's not better than Lamar Jackson.
He's not the best QB. Like it. Look, what happens is when QBs don't have weapons.
Mahomes is not the best QB in.
What happens is when they don't have receivers, they finally look at what they.
He's
really
putting CJ in the top 3 with Lamar now.
Yeah. So
that could be a hot take.
Washington's far away from that right now. Yeah, no, I agree with that one. Lamar, and Allen. Nope. I'm not going there. I'm not putting CJ in there. Lamar, and Allen.
Mahomes, the dude who we just talked about, has never had a road playoff game. Who's won all these Super Bowls and MVPs, and you're like,
no, they don't want that. They don't want that.
He says, Martin, please don't block me.
Nah, they don't want that.
That's hilarious.
All right. Well, we're watching. I watch everything, man. Trust me. Like I don't think it's gonna happen. Like if you say top 3, like, you can't come in here and say top 5 and then 2 minutes later change it to top 3. Get out of here.
That's nuts. Like why are you talking about? Well, and then, now I'm hoping Patrick Mahomes go ahead and makes the Super Bowl with a terrible team.
I'm loving the fact that Patrick Mahomes is looking.
You guys over here like hating on Mahomes, boy. He's gonna throw for
he's literally still in
touchdowns today.
It's like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing, guys?
I am liking that Mahomes is finally like without weapons. You can see that he needs weapons. Like every QB, no matter what you put, you need weapons. Like Allen has Stephon Diggs, and between Knox and Kincaid and Gabe Davis shows up every 5 to 6 games. Like he had weapons. They finally used Cook. Finally, Lamar has been, has a new top receiver every year, but Mark Andrews is what basically helps him.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mahomes has Kelsey and Hill, but Hill's gone now, so now you have just Kelsey. So it's they've all had a established prime number 1. And that was the issue where CJ finally got himself Tank Dell, but Tank Dell is still like a rookie, so it's kind of hard to say. Nico Collins is good.
Yeah.
One of them might fall off next year.
How about this? This is Patrick Mahomes' worst year. He threw for almost 4,200 yards, 27 touchdowns. He 2-to-1 touchdown interception ratio. The dude is still amazing, and this is his worst year. Like, what are you guys talking about? Without receivers, with nobody, and he's making Rashee Rice to a better player. Every year, Rashee Rice is gonna be a little bit better, and then watch, they're gonna get one guy with Rashee Rice. Kelsey's gonna go off to the sunset, and they'll be okay. He's amazing. So no.
Jalen Hurts not top 5.
I didn't think he was top 5 last year. I think he's top 10. He's not top 5.
He had all these. He had better weapons this year, and he couldn't. Like, I don't know what it was.
He's hurt.
Yeah, but they weren't like, he's good. I get it. It's too close, man. I'm not trying to have this argument either.
He's gonna have a shoulder surgery. Watch, something's gonna happen.
I don't think so either. I don't think the Chiefs are gonna get past them because of everything that's going on right now. There's like I said earlier, before you got in here, I said that the Chiefs have way too many issues, and if they get past today, it's because they got lucky. They have way too many issues on defense, way too many banged up players. Mentally, they're messing themselves up.
Exactly.
So
the script said that we're going to make sure they're in the AFC Championship game.
Pass interference. Roughing the passer.
Jordan Love. Who mentioned Jordan Love?
He's saying Jordan Love has 2 as far as a receiver.
Watson.
Even though I said that they had
Watson, Dobbs, and Reed.
Wicks.
Yeah. Did you not see Dobbs yesterday? The last 2 weeks, what Dobbs been doing? Christian Watson, when he's healthy, is amazing. Jordan Reed is a very good. Yeah, like 2 of them. Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones, when he's healthy, is amazing. Like, I hate them. That's what hate in my heart that I'm saying this stuff.
Mahomes is a man who needs to take his day off.
I mean, no one's not arguing that concept.
No, I just think that I'm happy that we actually see Mahomes look like a regular human.
I think that's what kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
That's not even regular. That's still supernatural human.
I know.
Just regular top 5 guy. Like
no, I know, but it wasn't always Mahomes every week. It was like, yeah, you can see the struggle bus. Is what I'm saying.
I think he could have handled it with a little bit more grace. Like he was kind of acting like a baby a couple times, but
no, I say you're a football player and you want to be angry with the rest for called BS calls. I don't think the one that he yelled at was the one. It was the week before that pass interference that he should have went ape shit over.
Mm-hmm. But I think he just snapped at that point. But I'm just saying, like, but I mean, I get it. Things aren't going your way like you're used to for the first 8 years of your freaking career.
As Eagles fans, we put up so many points, but defense could do it. Yeah, your defense fell apart.
Yeah.
We would have been so much better if the team. Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, no. Which I don't understand what happened. Hassan was so good last year, and then this year he just
nothing.
Died. I don't know.
Is it was because who did lose? Hargrave? Was that the only thing they lost?
The coach left. I'm pretty sure it was a damn coach. Like their defensive coordinator left, and it wasn't even the same anymore. So that's basically the same weapons that Mahomes had.
No, if Mahomes had those receivers, he would have been a lot better.
Yeah. No, Mahomes had AJ Brown.
Just Christian.
Oh no, it was Christian Watson. Oh, Chris.
Yeah, he's saying the Packers.
All he has someone who catches the ball. Do you understand that Mahomes led the NFL with drop passes?
Right. That's what I said. You give him Dobbs, Reed, and Watson, he's putting up career numbers.
Oh my gosh. Dude. And then now you have a problem for a long time.
Right.
Braden, don't.
Braden,
I don't want that. Braden.
Oh, that's what's his name, son? Huh?
Yep.
Buff ref.
You can see by the arms.
Yep.
I really hope that's not the case today. But they're not. But it's not. The environment's going to be different though.
I hope that it goes to overtime and the Bills overcome what happened the last time they did it. I want to see the Bills.
Oh, that'd be great.
In overtime. Like
that'd be great.
Mahomes does something and they stop. It's a field goal, and then Josh Allen runs. Right. He's running for the touchdown. And he just runs into the tunnel. He just keeps on running. Just all right, let's go. We're going to the AFC Championship game. That's what I want.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna let Bryan read these with prime time.
So I tell you,
I'm a chill. Right now, he just
face mask getting pulled so much. Push. No, he should. No, you know what I say about this? Your coach should have been crazy about that, pulling his face mask. Your coach Sirianni did a bad job. You should have went crazy on that. This team should have known they had it. He had it their back, and that they stopped it because you're pulling his face mask of his star quarterback. When a coach doesn't step up for the quarterback, it tells the team a lot. Sirianni, you failed that. That's a problem.
It won't be an issue next year because I think Goodell's banning the tush push.
Yeah, but still, you saw him pulling his.
Oh, I agree. Mask. No, I agree. I agree with what you're saying.
Sirianni's not protecting his quarterback?
Nope.
What? Like, I thought that was disgraceful. So, dude, Mahomes needs somewhere else. Whatever. A team with their whole franchise for my homie. That's all right.
Nah, he was.
Yeah. Kadani, Bryan, that overtime victory will be better if the Bills win with 13 seconds left in the game in the fourth quarter.
No, because 13 seconds will be enough. No, I'm just kidding.
I think the overtime will be better because they got screwed by the Chiefs last time. You know, or by the NFL. I think the overtime victory would just be so much better to see with the Bills.
I think so. That's exactly kind of like I want the Bills to advance this round. I was hoping for the Chiefs to win last week so I can get this game again.
Can this game catapult the Bills always to the Super Bowl? Like if you beat Mahomes,
it would have like to, man. Like because the Bills look. Like, and I said this from the beginning of the season, before the season even started. Bryan, you're probably tired of me saying, And some of you probably know what the Bills were missing a key asset there that the Chiefs had that they did. They didn't have themselves a Kelce. They didn't have that big dude. Now they got Knox. It's not Kelce, obviously. No one's going to beat Kelce. Kelce's just one of the best tight ends that ever lived. Okay. If Tony Gonzalez was still young enough, I'd probably make that argument. But the thing is, right now, that Kincaid and Knox together are pulling it together to be a double tight end to make that issue worse for them because you got Gabe Davis, Khalil, and freaking Cook with Diggs.
I think Cook is the thing.
They've been used.
They have the better running back.
They changed everything with what they had. Well, I don't know about Pacheco. Pacheco's pretty good though.
Pacheco's good. No, but running for 1,000 yards now with Josh Allen, their running game is so much more better. Actually, I say
because
better
they kept to what they said. They didn't want to make Josh Allen the main hero anymore. They want to save his career because Josh Allen was doing some crazy, stupid stuff that could like every week. I got scared that Josh Allen was gonna get hurt, man. I was like, oh my God, he's gonna get hurt. He's gonna get hurt.
But you still have those bullets though, and that's why Josh Allen now could do this in this game, the championship game, and the Super Bowl. If he could now do those things, now you save those bullets till the end of the season.
Yeah, like last week, he had that 80-yard run.
Yep.
He hasn't done that crazy stuff all year.
Lions Super Bowl.
That'd be interesting to see. It'd be interesting to see.
I don't think Ravens. Yes, I don't know if the Lions have enough of a fan base that the NFL will allow it. Not that they're not good enough or not. Has nothing to do with it. I think the NFL is not going to allow it.
You know, it goes bonks about flags and no calls.
Yeah, sometimes you should.
We know the refs look the other way. Yeah, well, we've seen those. Ravens won the Super Bowl, no questions. All right.
I hope they do. I mean, I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, but they showed a little bit of rust in the first half yesterday.
Seeing the Bills win the Super Bowl after all these years.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be amazing.
I'm not even a huge fan, but I think I would love to see it. I would love to see it.
Crazy question. If the Chiefs versus Bills ends in a tie. No, they can't end in a tie.
Play again.
Do they keep playing or playing? Anthony, why?
I would like to see Lions versus Bills.
Anthony, why are you? See, this is what I would like. Why? Get
the Reds are bots.
Yeah, not wrong there.
Bills are undefeated since 9/11.
No, they are. Since that whole
thing that whole thing came out with Sean McDermott.
Yeah,
he was praising the teamwork of the people who hijacked the planes. And telling his team that they should be like that.
I don't know, man.
They got programmed to make the calls in Mahomes' favor.
Yeah, probably.
Sirianni does.
He said so Sirianni does go after all. No, I think you need to protect. I don't think he protected him at all. I watched that game. I don't think he protected his quarterback at all. I thought that was really wrong. You know.
Yeah, I agree, Alex.
What up, Alex? How are you, man?
I like Bills Lions Super Bowl.
My pick is Bills and Lions. I said that. I'm like, I would love to see these.
That would be my ideal Super Bowl because then I
would be one of the worst watch games ever. People will not come to see the game, and the NFL's not going to allow it. In Vegas. In Vegas, you think that the Lions, Bills? No, bro. No, it's going to 49ers will make it to the Super Bowl by hook or crook. 49ers are going to make it somehow. They're going to do that. You know, because it brings in the whole West Coast side of the United States. Now, who's going to be going against them? That's up for debate. Bills 49ers will be really interesting too.
I think Bills 49ers because the most people will be going for the Bills probably just because of all the
vote for the Bills and you bring in the West Coast side, so you have the East Coast and West Coast both in Vegas.
I think if the Lions get there, they'll need like the Chiefs or something to counteract because they'll need more like we're the underdog. We got to go up against the powerhouse. Well, not necessarily the powerhouse.
But the Lions, I don't see them going. I don't think his punch will hurt though. I don't know.
I just want to see Sirianni roundhouse somebody down. Just boom.
You know what I love though about primetime is
Those fans would love him.
Is he sticking up for his guy, man?
Hey,
that's what I love most about primetime.
You love him, man. Hopefully he doesn't get
at least
fired.
he is. There's a handful of
no, and I'm glad. Look,
I'm
glad they are here. Okay, I don't know who's on the other side of this, but look, on the other side of this username. But I'm glad they're here. I'm glad this is not their. They've been here before, so I'm glad they're here, and I'm glad they're sticking up for Sirianni. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
No, I'm
if
happy.
If the Bills make it to the Super Bowl, can they bring back the red helmet?
No.
Can you imagine though? The Bills 49ers? That is such an old school matchup.
No.
I hate the white helmets. I like the red ones so much better.
No. I don't think they do well in the red helmets. No.
God. If the Bills do get to the Super Bowl, though, they got to play an NFC East team. They got to get their revenge.
No.
Against the 49ers.
Bad luck helmets.
Cool.
Yeah, but if they go against the 49ers, the 49ers are going to win.
I think everybody would play with your matchup. Yeah, he's the reason why you guys lost it. Nobody's talking about it.
To be fair, the other defensive coordinator wasn't doing much better. So
no, I blame Sirianni for not sticking with his original defensive coordinator. When you have a scheme, going with one scheme, you don't switch that in the middle of the season. You just don't. When you have a great scheme.
Everybody would just, hey, you know what this would be?
We just get a whole line ready. All right,
Matt Patricia in the middle of the field. And you know, if you guys watch Game of Thrones where they just lined up and stabbed the shit out of freaking what's his face, they would be like, welcome to the watch. Every fan and staff would do that to freaking Matt Patricia.
You can see that in Philadelphia. Philadelphia
welcome
fans
to the
would
watch,
do that.
and they would stab them and leave them bleed out to death in the middle of Philadelphia Eagles.
They would.
Oh, they would do. Philly fans would do
that.
Philly fans are a whole nother level. I love their energy, man. Like they are another level.
Oh, that's my spirit animal.
They're gonna stone them, but instead of stones, it's just gonna be snowballs with batteries in them.
Exactly. Exactly.
Great NFL story: Bills and Super Bowl. Damar Hamlin
gets a pick.
Does a pick against Brock Purdy, wins this game. That would be amazing, dude.
The Bills defense.
If that's how the Super Bowl ended, that would be amazing.
People wouldn't even believe it. Honestly, it'll have to be made into a movie like the next week.
Oh yeah, Damar Hamlin would be all over the news for like the following month, right. Just like when he absolutely. He'd be gone in 3 seconds.
Yeah. Purdy is the biggest fraud in NFL history. Watch my words.
Holy hell. Prime time coming in hot, man. I like this dude.
I don't hate what he's saying, but
do you think the NFL wants Mr. Irrelevant?
Now he's triggered Mark.
I would say, do you think the NFL would want that? It'd be like, you better win, whoever. Lions or Tampa, you better win next week.
I don't know about history, but he's a fraud.
He didn't look good though. He really did not look good yesterday.
No, we were talking about this before the show started, and I've never been more concerned about Brock Purdy in my life after watching last night's game.
Like
I don't know if it was the weather.
It was like over there.
It was one. It looked.
Not only that, but like first drive, I got a glove. Second drive, we're taking glove off. It's not working.
It was a bad game, man.
I think it's Russ. I still think it's Russ. A lot of Russ with him right now.
It was a bad game.
It could be the weather's taking the week off.
I can't jump on board with his fraud stuff, but he's impressed me enough to keep his job. He's outdone 2 other QBs. I'm not saying that competition was great, anyways. Like if you look at it in retrospect, he's beat out 3 to 4 other QBs. Now the other QBs weren't that great, but he has beat them out. So that counts for something, right? And he got them this far, and he carried them all through the end of last year. Like, good for him for being Mr. Irrelevant. Yes, Mark. Why are you frozen? His hand was up for like the longest time. I saw everything I needed
last night against
Ravens. Yeah. I mean,
they did get lucky. 49ers did get lucky.
I did. The first half was a little weird.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
Having the first round bye is not always a good thing. No, sometimes it's not.
I mean, he's better than Sam Darnold.
That's what I'm saying. Like he outdid a few of those QBs. Like he even sent one to a different team. Like all I'm saying is, look, I believe in Shanahan. Shanahan's a very good coach. He's made me question things, but then proven us wrong.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, no, he was. What they say he was? The 49ers were 0-30.
0-30 went down by 5 going into the fourth quarter under Shanahan.
0-30.
I was like, and it's so funny because before that happened, I literally looked over at Braden and go, "Is Shanahan's system not built for like coming back?" And then that stat popped up. We both looked at each other and said, "Oh, guess not."
I've never seen 0-30. That's crazy,
right?
Yeah. No, I agree. But look, I do say, like, Brock Purdy yesterday, I understand it was like 100 yards barely.
No, I think he had almost 200 yards.
He had 250.
It was like,
yeah, I was gonna say it was over 200.
250 yards.
Or not.
His completion percentage
it was like 250, wasn't it?
Yeah, 250.
250. And honestly, that line what the Niners have, the line is very good.
Here we go. So Jordan Love's numbers are 21-34 for 194 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Brock Purdy's are 23 of 39 and a fumble. Yeah, exactly. Brock Purdy was 23 of 39 for 252 and a touchdown. So honestly, Brock Purdy's numbers are just as good as, if not better than Jordan Love's. Jordan Love had more interceptions, and Brock Purdy did exactly what he's supposed to do. My problem is that he wasn't accurate with his throws.
I'm also confused by the Packers' game plan towards the end of the game because they put up a stat how Jordan Love was like 10 of 14, both of his touchdowns outside the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And then with the game on the line, they're like, we're going to go in between the numbers. And what happened? He threw 2 picks.
And they're right in the middle of the defense where all these crowds.
Yeah. And I was like, why are you not just attacking outside the numbers? Like, why are you getting away from that if it was working so well?
Get done. You're so stupid, bro.
So when that stop popped up, I was like, for next Friday after the game, that boy had me scared, but I held it on my own. F that.
Does it really count? I was talking to Braden about this. They popped that stat up right as the fourth quarter started, and the very next play was the field goal by Moody.
But they weren't that, so they were down 4 then instead of 5.
Yeah, instead of 5. So, but Braden said, "Hey, it was the start of the fourth quarter." So I was like, "I guess," but
when Greenlaw had those 2 picks, me and my dad were screaming, "Get down!" Because I always had that vision
especially
of
that last
playoff game.
I'm like, bro, what is
you guys ever seen the movie The Replacement with Keanu Reeves?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the guy's running around, and the quarterback tackles him. It says like, "Get down!"
Yeah,
that's exactly what I thought
he
of.
was literally zigzagging. I'm like, bro, why are you not just going down? What are you doing? If you fumble right now, you imagine? Everyone's like, I don't care about your 2 picks anymore. Get out of here.
You got to walk back home. That's it. We're out.
All right.
I think his teammates were coming forward for a second too. They're like, "Bro, I'm gonna tackle you if you don't go down."
That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah,
I would have said no. Forget this guy.
Okay, so overall, man. Overall, you guys have Tampa Bay, Detroit here, and Kansas City versus Buffalo Bills.
Yes, sir.
So I want to know what you guys think. Like overall, what you guys actually think of these 2 games. I'm gonna create a poll for chat and see where that lands for them. Why you guys do that?
I mean, let's
see where you guys tilt. I mean, I think that they'll tilt with us, but we'll see.
I think the more interesting game will be the Bills-Chiefs game.
Oh my god, that's gonna be a great game.
I think the winner of that game is whoever can run the ball better, whether it's Pacheco or Cook. If you're running the ball in those conditions, you're going to have success.
Mm-hmm.
I think both teams will probably, and then also obviously keeping, like, can Josh Allen keep his turnovers down? Both fumbling and interceptions. Will the Chiefs receivers not drop the ball? Those are the big questions. Yep.
Is Kadarius Toney even active for the game?
He's right. He probably shouldn't be.
He's not. He's not.
He's done. He's not coming back.
I wouldn't even let him near my team ever again.
They'll be like, we have 3 healthy receivers going into the Super Bowl. Tony, we don't need you still. We'll just go with the 3 receivers. We're fine.
Yeah. There it is, guys. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and vote, and then we'll take the top 2 and then go from there. But no.
I mean, the Lions and the Tampa, I think both teams have the ability to be good and bad at the same time.
Who's the first game?
That'll be a factor.
It's
Lions,
in Tampa Bay.
2
so
o'clock.
Tampa Bay is traveling to
3 o'clock for me, sir.
Yes. 2 p.m. Central. 1 o'clock for
Yeah,
and then 12 o'clock for West Coast. So.
Pacific, yeah.
But then at 4:30, which would be 5 o'clock.
30 for me, 6:30 for him.
Yeah, would be Kansas City and Buffalo. So it's another prime. But Kadani, we're going. Holy crap! Kadani, we doing prime time? I saw a meme. Whenever Packers kicks Carlson, I think of Matt LaFleur on the sideline praying.
No, he literally was quoted as saying, "Every time he kicks the ball, I pray it goes in." Like, it's not a good sign.
Imagine if he would have hit that field goal.
We know you're an Eagles fan, damn it. I swear, like, this is the 3rd time as an Eagles fan, I get it.
I despise the
49ers missed a field goal too, so if you could play that game, they could have hit one too.
Yeah. Hey, no, I respect you, prime time, because as a Bears fan, I hate the Packers. And my hate for Jordan Love is growing every game. It's growing and growing and growing. Like, I was so happy we threw that interception because I was like, oh, thank God, because they're going to be good for a long time. But he looked like Brett Favre and not Aaron Rodgers at the end of the game. That made me feel better.
Hey, time I can share in the love of the hate of the Cowboys. For the worst. Can't stand them. And I'm the only one. Well, no, Martin said they could lose too. But Bryan was like, oh, the Packers aren't going to stand a chance against the powerhouse Cowboys.
Man, no, you're not wrong. And I was like, look at that. I didn't know the Cowboys were going to be the Cowboys. Wow, that was awful.
Super Bowl, yeah. I was a little upset about that too, but it was a defensive play that look. Well,
it is what it is at this point.
I feel like you have to go out there and win it.
Basically, it is.
At the point, you have to go out there and win the game. That's just what it is.
I mean, the refs gave Santonio Holmes that touchdown, and it was clearly did not get this foot down.
Still bringing up old stuff, huh?
Right? Let's just bring it all out. Come on, what else we got?
So we've had a few comments lately, and to what Bryan's, I'm surprised you didn't bring this up on Wednesday, but so Bryan has his show about the Bears, right? And I don't know if you saw any of the comments coming through, but it said a lot of people were saying trade down to Harrison Jr. at number 3 or number 2 is the best option. And then there was also Dallas Turner would not be a scheme fit. Get another pass rusher in free agency, draft Caleb, and one hope Roman Donze is available at 9. If not, you can get a legit number 2 receiver on the market. Trade Fields for possible 2nd. And there's a lot of comments that we've been looking at, and I've been seeing that it's happened. A lot of it about the Bears. Travis late round, and also Russ Wilson.
We've been having a lot of views. I couldn't believe it was over 300 views for the third
you guys
time
are
in a row.
The top pick right now, so the Bears are basically the main subject of the draft right now because they hold everything.
Everything's in our
trade down to 6 or 7, and take Fashanu in Atlanta, then pick the next receiver. Fields can't throw the ball, and see, this is some hot takes, man.
No, I know, but this is what we hear in Chicago radio all the time.
Yeah, and this is like,
here he is, the 49ers fan that we're talking about.
Where you at, man?
Why
are you late today? Talking about you, the MD. But no, it was.
What up, fellas? I'm sure I missed.
I gotta look at John Perry. John Perry
barely pulled that one on last night. Yeah, we talked about that with the 49ers. I mean, he looked rusty. Brock Purdy looked awful for like half the game. He couldn't hit anything accurately. I don't know. And
when the game mattered, the dude was like unstoppable. So
yep, exactly.
Where would they be without Christian McCaffrey? Good Lord.
Home.
MVP, man. MVP.
They'll be home. That's what it is.
last night was any indication why Christian McCaffrey deserves the MVP. I don't know what else is.
I agree 100%. He really does. He's the most valuable player.
Mm-hmm.
And then say Bears should trade.
Did you guys see all these? My bad.
Yeah, we were going
all these
over
other comments about Dak and all that.
Yeah, I saw it. So, not to play the bad, but play that bad and still win is a good sign without Debo too. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I think take a QB second or third round. Yeah, no, we're saying Penix. Penix is
second or third round.
I'd say second.
Penix is not.
Penix isn't going to be there in the second or third round.
Penix is not going to be past
I'm just saying
11.
Early second.
Penix won't be there past 11.
They don't even have their second round pick because I have it.
But literally, Penix will be gone by 11. Yeah. Penix or Knicks will both be gone by 11.
Penix,
middle first round for sure.
Knicks might be there.
Who am I thinking of, man?
I think Knicks is going to probably someone's going to trade up back into the first back of the first round.
Like Lamar Jackson. Yep.
Bo Nix, Knicks.
Bo Nix is going to probably be going by in the first round too. So I think 5 quarterbacks are going in the first round. Penix is definitely going 11.
I don't know about Knicks.
I think that someone trades back into the second.
I think Knicks might go second, early second.
I think JJ is your second round.
McCarthy?
Yeah.
And most people actually definitely second round.
Maybe.
And some people love him more. Honestly,
I kind of like him. Like I
especially like if Harbaugh goes to the NFL and he like has maybe a guy that they're like, oh, he could be like Washington. I like, what if we get Harbaugh and we just go like offensive line or something in the first round, and then JJ sitting there in the second or third.
Yeah, he's not going to Washington.
Well, I know he's not. We haven't even interviewed him. We talked to his people, but we haven't even interviewed him.
Jim Harbaugh was like, "Nah, I'm good."
Oh my god! Why would you want to go to Washington? We have like the second most, or the most cap space.
You have money, but you don't have players. You go to the Chargers, you already have players.
Yeah, we got 6 picks in the top 100 picks.
You don't want that. I want to win. I want to go win. It's going to take you guys 2 years. I said it specifically. I said if you guys traded out your second spot, honestly, you probably will win even faster. In 2 years, you all of a sudden the whole thing turns around and you guys are going to be great.
That's kind of was my thing. I feel like we trade out of that 2 spot, we can be good faster. But maybe if we do get a quarterback, we could be good longer. I don't know.
That's good thoughts.
Yeah. I don't know. I just want to get a head coach and then go from there. And then lobby for Joe Alt. Alt!
As an Oregon fan, Bo is a beast. Bo Nix wasn't good enough to play on 2 other teams. So that's my other problem. So that's my problem with drafting him so early, man.
Both Bo Nix and Penix will be like 24 in their rookie years. So
yeah, that's true.
Around for a while.
Forever. Penix was great at Indiana. I remember playing and seeing him like, oh my god, he was so good.
Oh, this next, wow, okay.
Bryan, you must hate Washington. You haven't said anything nice yet. I just said you guys
taking this episode.
You know how many times
this episode out of context because he said very nice things about Washington before.
I've always
you know how grateful he was to get Montez Sweat. He had nothing but great things to say about him.
I've loved your players for years. I even love Jonathan Allen. I would love to take him off your hands if I could.
Anthony takes shit out of content all the time. Like he waits till Bryan messes up. Like when we're talking about the college names players, how he says this guy this and this guy, the kid from this team. Then he waited for Bryan to mess up once.
One word, one name.
You call out Bryan. You don't call out Bryan, but you call me. I'm like, yeah, because he just messed up once.
One name. We knew who I was talking about. I didn't have his name.
Anthony.
They just didn't believe in Bo. I don't know.
All right, so Lions won that last one. It was cleared. I left it up for a few minutes. It was like 50% Lions.
So everything's the same.
60%.
Wow.
So I left it up for
the Bills didn't win.
If you guys didn't vote, you guys didn't vote. I left it up for a few minutes, but right now we're leaving it at Bills and Chiefs.
Wow, they picked the Chiefs. Oh no, we're doing that now.
Oh, it's only like a couple votes.
No, we're doing that one right now. Sorry,
we're doing that right now.
Lions and Chiefs. So I was confused.
So everyone kind of went for Lions. Yeah. But no, overall, look, these games are going to be interesting. I really think that the Bills are going to pull it off. I think there's too much going on with Chiefs for them to advance, either defensively or mentally. And it's at home with the Bills. So,
everything is going the Bills' way.
Right.
Everything is going their way. Would I be surprised if all of a sudden the Chiefs won?
God damn. Everybody's a fraud except outside the Eagles, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All those championships, those Super Bowls they don't count. They don't count.
No, is it really his birthday? Holy crap.
It sure is. Yeah, I was gonna say something.
Why didn't you make a banner for this man?
Why didn't we have I need to have a cake? I need something. Let's go.
Why didn't you make this for him?
He doesn't like it. I don't know. He's not a happy
here. He's
it's my birthday person. He prefers it to not be his birthday, I guess.
Why didn't you do this, man?
There you go. Happy birthday, Braden.
Why didn't you do
that?
Wow. We went an hour and 26 minutes without saying that.
Terrible person.
Hey, I already wished him a happy birthday this morning. That's on you guys.
But you didn't tell us. Like you didn't say the first thing.
I don't remember you guys' birthday all the time.
When it's someone's birthday, you should.
I forget Brian's birthday all the time.
Yeah, I wish him a happy birthday, and I got him a birthday present.
And then you came on here and didn't say nothing for. He's been commenting. He's been the most important.
Like he just said, I don't celebrate my birthday. I was doing him a favor by waiting this long. So how about that?
Okay.
All right. Settle down, prime time. All right. Texans not frauds. Ravens not. Bills not.
Okay. So you have 4 teams. Okay. But everyone else frauds. Gotcha.
God damn, this poll is going ham on 71.
Like 19 people watching this. That might be a record.
Oh, I mean, look,
we're up to 22. So I'm
Look, I think it's the Facebook. Like we're playing around with all right, YouTube is our main. So if you're not watching on YouTube, we have a poll up. It's Chiefs versus Bill. If you guys want to go in there and vote, awesome. We had a vote pulled with the Lions. They won that one earlier. It was all 4 teams. And plus, the more subs we get on YouTube, the closer to me getting someone else another jersey. Just saying.
If he was a true friend, you would knew it was his birthday. Wow.
See?
Wow. And a real friend wouldn't let another friend down by not telling us that the first thing we see when we see Mark, he would say, "Hey,
what's it? Somebody who doesn't want to celebrate his birthday." So
it don't matter.
I was
don't matter.
You're such a troll.
Yeah.
I hate you sometimes. You know that? You're trying to make us fight. It's just for your own entertainment, huh?
It's just another day where the world spins around.
That's great.
Anthony, I love you, man, but you're such a troll sometimes.
Stirring the pot, man. Stirring the pot.
Hey, I love that. I actually like you stirring the pot. That's
every 100. Every 100. So here's what I do. Like the more I get, the better. Like every 100 I'll give out. So it's a Dynasty Pylon.
Yeah, capitalized like we're giving away the state.
Yeah, but I knew what he's saying.
No, I know. I was just looking at
prime time. I got what you're saying. Look, don't ignore him. Look,
yeah, it's every 100.
Every 100. Okay, but then it's a Dynasty Pylon jersey first. Okay, it's one of ours. Your second come around. I don't cap you guys. Like you can win almost like 4. You get a second different one, and they're all numbered. There's only been the 5th one just got ordered for our boy Dan Boys, who won one of our leagues out of the Build-A-Block leagues. There's like multiple ways to have one. And then once you get that one, your second or your third one will be a player of your choice. And if you somehow magically get to 4, if you win your 4th one, it's a custom one with your name or whatever the hell you want on it. Like there's multiple ways, but the first one's Dynasty Pylon. So
Anthony's so mad.
What? I don't care. Get out of here. I made you a moderator because I like you, all right?
No, you really let me down, Brian. I got to live in a world where there's a Cowboys Dynasty Pylon jersey.
I know. You know, I thought I had it. All I did was have Chris McCaffrey decided to not be great that game.
If you win your first two here and your third one, like there's multiple ways. Like Mike almost won his second one this year. He was doing pretty good in the league, and then he just kind of started whittling down. He started losing, and he didn't even make the playoffs. But he almost had his second one. He was doing pretty good in the league. He won one off the raffle he was the 300th sub winner. And then he joined the league. He was doing pretty good. I was like, damn, it's gonna be Monique or Mike. And both of them fell off. They were like, they just died. Like, I don't know what happened to them. They just couldn't win. So
I want the black Washington jersey. That's good. I like it.
So, but Mark, where's yours at? Show him yours.
That would require me to get up, but
there you go. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. No, for real. Go get it. I want Anthony to see it. Come on, man. Don't do this to Anthony. Anthony's like one of the best viewers. There you go.
Oh, he actually did. Good job, man.
Yeah. So look. Oh, I thought. No. I'm about to say. I thought you. No, he was talking about that. You thought they was a state.
No. There it is. Okay,
there it is. All right. Is he back? There it is. So.
Oh, no. Do it one more time, Mark.
Oh my gosh, Mark. Get back on camera.
One more time, Mark.
You're off camera because you left. Nobody wants to see your chair.
I don't care about chair. Chair's a nice chair. You gotta bring him back in for him to do it. Yeah.
Bring himself in.
All right. There it is.
Wait for his internet to. So what do you have the 23 one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we did that based off year. I actually have the 24 one, so we'll be sporting mine more. And then
I got 25, so
next year would be Bryan who'll be showing his showcasing. We just showcase it throughout the year, but it'll actually have the actual numbered it'll actually have the number of given out. So we have the first one was a Ravens. The second one was a
Chargers?
Yes, that was Mike.
Yeah. And then
the third one was
no, there wasn't a third one because that was the one I won.
Yeah, you won that third one.
Mm-hmm.
The third one, you saved us money. You won that league. And
that
then
was the guillotine.
The guillotine league. And then the fourth one was a Lions jersey, which goes to our boy out in Detroit, Savor the Flavor. And then the fifth one we gave out was them boys who won the Build the Blocks league. So our sixth one, we don't that might be up in the air.
We'll see.
That could be 400.
There's no claimage there, but we'll see. If not by the 400th, so we'll see depending on how the jerseys goes. But the first one, your very first win is going to be the Dynasty Pylon one. Bills win the Super Bowl. I said it like 100 times, and I'm not denying that. And you keep saying it. You can say it up to the date. After the Super Bowl, he's going to say they're going to win it again. Look, man.
Anthony, that's hilarious.
Damn,
Martin.
Go get your jersey.
Add yourself back to the
stream.
I mean, I run it, right? I can tell. Like, okay, you're not as nice. All right, I'm not as. Look, he's my best friend. I could be mean because he knows I love him to death. All right, I could, either way. I'm sure you do the same thing to Mike. Well, maybe you probably will.
No, he just wouldn't show up.
You're thinking it. You're thinking it, but you wouldn't. Yeah, Anthony's like, I'm just talking. No, do not. Super Bowl, I don't know. We'll winning Super. I don't know. We'll see. Look, Bills and Ravens would be a interesting matchup for sure. I would like to see that. Bryan mentioned earlier, same style QBs, but with very different Damn, they're so talented that they're different, but then they're the same at the same time.
Yep. They're different, but because they run differently, but they still have, they still have that running ability that's special. Josh Allen has special. He's powerful. He's huge. Lamar is just the fastest thing you ever seen on the field. I just think it'll be really interesting to see them.
All right. Everyone voted Bills. Everyone voted Bills. Did you add up the division league wins? Yeah, so we did that, but
we're not sure who.
They haven't shown up to the show. I don't know who the hell they are.
Oh yeah, we did kind of have a winner, but we don't know who they are.
Messaged him nothing. I don't, Anthony. Like it's some like so. It was the. So we did the division ones, and we tallied up. If you won a division, you got 3 points. If you got second, you got 2 points. You got third, you got 1 point. They won by a point over me, which was crazy because I wasn't in two of the divisions. I don't know how I ended up getting second. I wasn't in any of the South division.
Hey, I won too.
Yes, you did.
You did.
Yes, you did. But so which I messaged them nothing. They haven't showed up. It's the Reister. I don't know. Like I don't get it. So we'll see. I'm down 20 in Madden right now. Wish me luck. Oh,
hey, good luck.
That sucks. Are you playing someone online? That really sucks.
I was gonna say you do it like
if you're online, you're done, son. Anyways, guys, speaking of being done, I think we are done.
We're done. Unfortunately, I have to go sign for my house because I just bought a house. So
yeah. You and your empty. Snaps. That's the most emptiest I've ever seen your cubbies.
I know.
It'll be way more empty tomorrow because I'm going to have all of us packed up. It's done.
Oh, I got to show you something after stream. I voted Chiefs. Don't sleep on Mahomes. Oh God, yeah. I wish you would. Why weren't you here 20 minutes ago? Yo, him and Primetime would have had a lovely conversation.
Oh yeah, that would have been all type of argument. I said it though. This is you don't know what you're gonna get, Mahomes. Mahomes is still. He said, "Look, Rasta." They said Mahomes is not a top 5 quarterback.
That was quick. He just quit already.
Yeah, he quit already. He said, "I threw another pick six. I'm rage quitting."
If you're not playing online, just change the settings to easy. Well, sometimes you like.
I think one of the greatest things he ever did on Madden was I was playing this one person and he was demolishing me, and the entire time he goes, "Could you just quit?" So I've stopped wasting my time. And I was like, "Nope, we're playing this game completely now,
bro." Savagery. Savage.
I said, "No, you can quit." I was like, "I'll play this game completely through now."
Hey,
I know about that. Drinking way too much.
Well, I'm glad. Did you have fun? That's what counts. Did you have fun last night? Yes. Patrick McFraud. Hey, congratulations on the house, Brian.
Yeah.
I'm gonna knock on the door on Smokey with the walk on.
Party over here. I'm gonna throw you out just like Jazz on Fresh Prince.
I'm loving the people with bad internet. Yeah. Well, he'll fix it. He'll fix it. I can't say anything, or else Birthday Boy is gonna get mad.
It's a janky on the house, man.
Congrats on the house. Primetime McFrost still made it further. Oh Jesus, we're gonna.
I know, but that's what it is.
Because here's what we can do. Like I'm telling you right now, we could do this, we can do this, and we could do this, and the show would still. And just watch the comments go between Primetime and freaking Anthony.
That's good. No, Brady got me though. I'm just moving so
trophy. Listen, look, this
it will be here. I will look by draft. It will be right next to me. It will happen. It's happening.
Yeah, when you're moving into the new house, make sure you record a video and you point exactly the spot you're keeping available.
I will show you. I'll put an outline on the floor where it's going to go.
Don't do this video. Show your face. This one's okay, but this one was just specifically of what this is what Brian's gonna get.
And I'm gonna do exactly that, and I want to show my face with a very sad face, and then I'm gonna throw some of the Green Bay Packers
like
into that
3.5 feet tall.
I'm gonna get some of the Green Bay Packers from like the I don't know, maybe like Goodwill or something like that, and I'll throw it in that toilet because that's the only way I want to do it. They'll be in there all the time.
Yeah. Anyways, Brian, I'm done.
Yep.
I'm gonna go make some lunch and stuff for these games here in the next 2 hours. So
that sounds good. I'm gonna go sign for this house real quick. So I appreciate everybody. We love you guys coming in. This is amazing. I cannot wait for us to talk about this thing on Tuesday because I'll be talking all the crazy things on Tuesday. Then we'll be back here on Wednesday on Dynasty Pylon channel. If you're watching us, subscribe. We're trying to get to 400. So please help us out. Help us get there. We love you guys. Thanks for everyone coming in. There it is.
Look at Andy.
Look at him.
Look at Rasta in his belts.
Got his
Get out of here, bro.
I love
it.
Look
at Rasta in his belts. Look, and then on top of that, oh yeah, look at me in my fancy ring.
And we're leaving on that. Congratulations,
that's
Rasta.
Impressive, but he was in like 300 different leagues to get those.
That's true, but he did well on all of them, so it doesn't matter. All right, we out, guys. Later.